Welcome back to Trinity News Network, your home of football, passion-breaking stories and unforgettable moments from the world of football. Tonight, football gave us emotions, tears, celebrations, heartbreak and history, all in one dramatic Premier League final. From Arsenal finally lifting the Premier League trophy, to Mohamed Salah saying goodbye to Anfield, to West Ham suffering relegation, this was one of the craziest final days English football has ever seen. Let's get straight into it. Football can be beautiful, but also painful. At the Etihad Stadium, cameras captured a heartbreaking moment as both Pep Guardiola and Bernardo Silva were seen in tears after Manchester City failed to defend their Premier League crown. For years, Manchester City dominated English football. They won title after title, breaking records and setting standards nobody could reach. But this season felt different. The pressure was massive, injuries affected key players, the competition became tougher and Arsenal simply refused to slow down. As the final whistle blew and Arsenal were officially crowned champions, emotions poured out from the Manchester City camp. Pep Guardiola, a manager known for passions and perfection, looked devastated. Bernardo Silva, one of the City's most loyal warriors, could not hide their pain either. This was their last season with Manchester City. Football fans around would reacted instantly on social media. Some rival fans celebrated the end of City's dominance. Others showed respect for a team that changed Premier League history. And honestly, whether support is City or not, you have to respect what Pep Guardiola built. Multiple league titles, historic treble victories, records broken everywhere, but tonight belonged to another team. And Pep knew it. This could also mark the end of an era for some City players. Questions are already being asked. Will Bernardo Silva leave? Will City rebuild this summer? Oh, what next for Pep Guardiola? One thing is certain, Manchester City will not accept defeat quietly, and football fans already cannot wait for next season. Now, this is the beauty of football. Sunderland and Bournemouth, two clubs many people underestimated, have officially qualified for the Europa League. What an unbelievable achievement. Let's start with Sunderland. Just a few seasons ago, Sunderland were fighting in the lower divisions. Fans suffered painful years away for the Premier League spotlight. But now they are heading to Europa. The Stadium of Light erupted into celebration after confirmation arrived. Players hugged, fans cried, survivors waved everywhere. This is more than a qualification. This is a football miracle. Their manager deserves massive credit for building a fearless team full of energy, belief and determination. And imagine what European nights will look like at Sunderland next season. The atmosphere will be absolutely electric. Now let's talk about Bournemouth, another club that shocked everybody. Many predicted relegation battles at the beginning of the season. Instead, Bournemouth played brave attacking football and stunned big clubs throughout the campaign. Week after week, they kept proving doubters wrong, and now they are officially Europa League bound. The celebrations in Bournemouth were wild. Fans filled the streets, singing and celebrating one of the greatest seasons in the club's history. This is why football fans love the Premier League. Dreams can become reality. Small clubs can rise and dogs can shock giants. History can be written at any moment. Congratulations to Sunderland and Bournemouth. Europe awaits. Now, we move from celebration to heartbreak. West Ham United have officially been relegated from the Premier League, a shocking collapse for a club with massive history, passionate fans, and huge expectations. At the beginning of the season, nobody expected this, but football can be brutal. Poor performances, defensive mistakes, missed opportunities, managerial pressure. Everything went wrong for the Hammers. At the final whistle confirmed relegation, the atmosphere inside the stadium became emotional. Some fans stood silent, others cried. Many simply could not believe what had happened. This is a club that recently competed in Europe and won European trophy, and now they are heading to the championship. Questions immediately began after the match. Will star players leave? Can West Ham bounce back quickly? Who stays? Who goes? Relegation changes everything financially and emotionally, but one thing remains true. West Ham fans will continue supporting their club no matter what division they play in, because real football fans stay loyal during both success and failure. The road back to the Premier League will not be easy, but football history shows that fallen giants can rise again. Tottenham fans can finally breathe again after a terrifying season filled with inconsistency and pressure. Spurs official occurred Premier League survival, and the moment confirmed arrived pure chaos. Players celebrated like they had won a trophy. Fans exploded with relief. The entire stadium erupted. For a club with Tottenham's history and expectations, battling relegation was unthinkable. But the season exposed serious problems: defensive struggles, manager changes, poor form, fan frustration. Everything nearly collapsed. At one stage, many supporters genuinely feared relegation could happen, but somehow Tottenham survived. The emotional celebrations showed just how serious the situation had become. Now, attention turns towards rebuilding. Can Spurs recover next season? Can they return to European competition? Will new signings arrive? Tottenham fans will hope this painful season becomes a wake-up call, because surviving relegation may feel good tonight, but Spurs know they must improve massively moving forward. Now, Arsenal are Premier League champions. History has been written. Arsenal are your 2025-2026 Premier League champions. After years of waiting, heartbreak, near misses, and criticisms, the Gunners have finally conquered the English football again. What a journey this has been. He cannot have believed when many doubted him. He rebuilt the squad, he trusted young players, he created a winning mentality, and now Arsenal sit on top of England once again. Celebrations across London were unbelievable, but not only in London. Uganda was red too, from Kampala streets to Wakiso to Nansana to Mukono. Arsenal fans celebrated everywhere. Cars honked loudly, fans waved flags, road turned into party scenes. After 22 years of waiting, Arsenal supporters around the world finally got their moment, and honestly, they deserved it. Players celebrated wildly after the final whistle. Saka looked emotional. Martin Odegaard lifted the trophy proudly. Declan Rice celebrated with fans. Arteta smiled like a man whose dream had finally come true. This title was not luck. Arsenal played fearless football all season long. Big wins, let goes, passion, belief. They earned this championship, and now the question becomes: can Arsenal build a dynasty? Can they dominate next season too, or will rivals come back strong? But tonight is not about questions. Tonight belongs to Arsenal Football Club, champions of England once again. And finally, one of the most emotional moments football fans witnessed tonight: Mohamed Salah has officially said goodbye to Anfield. An era has ended as Salah walked around the stadium applauding fans. Emotions overwhelmed Liverpool supporters everywhere. Many cried, players embraced him. The entire stadium stood to honor true legend. What Mohamed Salah achieved at Liverpool is extraordinary. Premier League titles, Champions League glory, countless goals, historical records. He transformed Liverpool back into a European powerhouse, and he gave fans memories they will never forget. From impossible goals to magical dribbles to iconic celebrations, Salah became more than a footballer at Liverpool. He became family. Fans sang his name loudly one last time inside Anfield. And honestly, football will feel strange without him wearing that Liverpool shirt. Many already consider him among the greatest Premier League players ever, and it is difficult to argue against that. His consistency was unbelievable. His impact was historic. His legacy is permanent. The big mystery now is where next for Mohamed Salah. Saudi Arabia, another European giant, or a shocking surprise move? Whatever happens next, his Liverpool story will never be forgotten. What a dramatic day of football we witnessed. Arsenal crowned champions, Pep Guardiola emotional, Sunderland and Bournemouth heading to Europe, West Ham relegated, Tottenham surviving, and Mohamed Salah saying goodbye. Football truly gave us everything tonight. Let us know in the comments what was the biggest moment of the season for you. And if you enjoyed this massive football update, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more football stories right here at Trend News Network. Until next time, good night for ball fans.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.
Ari extremely Arsenal. Ari very Arsenal. Yeah, Ari very Arsenal. Ubamu Musai. Bernardo extremely Arsenal.